Hi guys, so I'm gonna show you guys how you'll be getting your VF or Chevy SS unit from us. Basically it comes in a very nice white box, hopefully not ripped like that because this is my own one. So let's open and see what we have inside there. You do get your paperwork, so usually you do get a stop form that it basically warns you to stop opening and spreading everything, and check your cables, your accessories, everything before you do your installation. You do get a quality check certificate where one of or two of our technicians will go through everything, check every accessory that you have, check all of your cables, and make sure that everything works spot on before you get it. They will sign it, date it, and they will have your order number there. You will get a warranty card because you've got 12-month replacement warranty of our units. You'll get this filled up, and this should be in your package as well. Usually we do attach a picture of the photo, a picture of the accessories that we take. It'll be inside there to prove that everything that we've checked is inside this box. You'll have a very nice user manual for the unit. So excuse me guys until I take this box out. Okay, we got a box of accessories. You'll have your main power looms, as you can see. I'll move this box away. You'll have that. You'll have all your RCA cables, GPS antenna. You'll have your Wi-Fi antenna. You'll get your USB cables. There's 2 of them. You'll have your mic. That's the most latest mics that we have. That'll be your radio antenna here. You've got another USB little cable there. That's your camera plugs, so reversing camera. You've got your brackets in there, mate. And that one, if I'm not wrong, that's a GPS. Is that correct?
No, beeping speaker.
So this is the beeping speakers. And most importantly, your compass. You have all of that in there. Okay. Then what else you'll get in there is, that's a main unit. We will be installing all of these and you guys will see it. That's a main unit itself. And then you'll have your screen. So once we put everything in there, you guys will see it. Today I would like to install a wireless CarPlay, as I use an iPhone. So I've got an Apple phone. That'll be your wireless CarPlay. When you guys receive it, this is not sealed. This will be open just because our technicians need to check this and then send it to you guys. So when you guys receiving this will be open. My VF has got a factory reversing camera. We will show you how to activate that as well. It is compatible with it. So I don't need to install a reversing camera. I'm not doing anything else, but for any other accessories you can always ask us and we'll show you how to do it. Alright guys, we'll head into the installation now. Alright guys, now we're gonna try to take the factory one off. This is the factory set, so we'll show you guys how to take the trims off and which screws to open so you can take your factory unit off. I suggest you guys use a plastic tool to take your trims off so you don't scratch it or do anything, and then have the right tool so you can unscrew the screws. That there's few screws inside there that you can take those off. So as you can see guys, we've taped right these trims down here, the silver trims, because I just didn't want to scratch it. So I've taped everything down, which you can do is cloth tape. You can remove it after that. It doesn't leave any residue or anything like that, so you're all good. But it protects this section from getting any scratches. So we'll start taking the trims off. If you can want to go ahead, Faze. So you do have just few plastic clips. They don't easily break, so you don't have to stress. Pull them off, use a bit of force, but just be gentle with it, and then we'll take these bits off. Now if you do pay attention guys, we've got one screw right here, another one here, that's third one, that's a fourth one there. We'll take the top bit off. Again, it has a few clips, guys. Just be gentle with it, but don't be too scared to pull it off. There we go. You can hear the clips clicking off. Alright guys, so once we took that off, I just wanted to show you guys the clips at the back of the unit. So you unclip all of that. So now we're left with the bottom bit. So we've got 4 screws here as well. If you pay attention, 1, 2, 3,
inside,
4,
yeah.
And there's inside as well. What about the inside screws, Faith? So
There's
once you take this
yeah.
off, then you can see it. Okay.
Okay, take off this one.
So just pull off this bit as well. Just hold it from bottom and top and just pull it off so you can unclip it.
And there's one clip here.
There's only one clip, and that's for, if I'm not wrong, that's for your hazard lights. Is that correct?
For aircon and hazard light.
Okay. Aircon and hazard lights. Okay. That clip came off as well. Now, you know how we had the 2 screws up here? If you pay attention, we got 2 more here. So 4 screws again for the actual unit to come off. Now that we've unscrewed the actual unit, we've got the clips to unclip them. They've got a little clip on top of them. Just hold that and pull it out. Make sure you hold that because you can break it and you don't want that. So just hold it, and that's locking it. If you don't hold that down, you can't pull it off. Alright guys, so everything is off. All the wires are dangling. And then we'll just put the new unit and show you guys how to connect all of this. Alright guys, now I will take you through how to connect all of these wires at the back of your unit. So not into the car yet, but back of the unit, okay? So we'll connect one end of all of the wires and show you how they get connected. And then we go ahead and show you the other end as well. So you grab the main power cable for your screen. So this connects the unit to screen. This is the wire, guys. Then you'll have your RCA cables. Beautiful. You've got your 2 USB cables as well. They're small connections. You can't really go wrong with these because you can see how many pins they have and you put it in the right slot. When we say plug and play, that's what we mean. So there is no one cable where you can plug it and that's it, all good to go. You got to connect all of these. You cannot go wrong with them, but this video will definitely help you guys. So 2 USB cables, each one of them got 2 pins, the other one got 4, or one of them's 4, the other one's 6 pin. So you can put them in the right slot. You cannot go wrong with them, as I said. And then you've got your
USB adapter.
You've got your USB adapter. There we go. You connect it to one end of the USB. Now we're gonna go ahead and connect the GPS antenna. So they are labeled which one's GPS, which one's Wi-Fi. Now you've got your Wi-Fi antenna. That's your Wi-Fi. Sometimes I take off that black plastic part of it off, and that's absolutely fine. I do that because it takes less space, but some people leave that black plastic part. Sometimes it can come off, or you can leave the plastic part. Makes no difference. I take it off because it takes less space. Now we'll connect the power cable. There we go. So make sure all of these plugs are plugged in all the way, guys. They do have a lock. Once you push it in all the way, it locks itself. You can hear a click. So they're not meant to come off. If you pull it, it's not coming off. We just connected the camera wires, and then you've got your radio antenna.
Yep.
Okay, the next one is our little beeping speaker. So when you're indicating, when you got your hazard lights on, all of that beeps and you can hear it, or indicating left or right. That actually beeps so you can hear it. That's a speaker for it. 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, so if you look at the label, this is your compass. That's how you're going to connect it. Label up. This side will go to the shorter wire, the plug. There we go. And then you've got the longer end of the cable. This will connect to this end of the COM bus. Beautiful.
Okay.
Alright guys, so now we'll take you through how you can connect your RCA cables to the actual main power loom. You just gotta make sure you pick the right ones. So auxiliary L in, then you've got auxiliary R in. These two are for your audio, so you gotta hear your beeping sounds of the sensors inside the car, and also for your stereo music and all of that. This connects your stereo into the speakers basically, and that's your video in. These 3 plugs, everything else is labeled guys, but just pay attention to these labels. These are the ones that you need. And then on your main power loom, these are the 3 that you have, so you can't really go wrong with these as well. But just make sure all of your labels are same as what you're going to connect it to. So we're just going to connect these. Okay, there you go. And then the video. And as I'm going to connect these, I'm going to just use a cloth tape. Just tape it so it doesn't come off. And then if you look at the blue wire on your main power loom, it says P ant. That means power antenna. And then if you look at your radio antenna, you've got auto antenna label there. So what you want to do is connect this end of the blue wire that it says power antenna into your auto antenna wire, and just tape it so it doesn't come off. Beautiful. And you just want to, if you can just so when you guys connecting your blue wires for your antenna, we recommend that you guys solder it, but now I'm just not going to solder it because I don't have solder at the moment with me, but it's highly recommended. I'll just connect it and just tape it down guys, that's all. Alright guys, your factory reversing camera, just find the wire for it. There's a reversing, and on your main power loom find cam CVBS, that's a label that you're looking for. Plug it in, tape it guys so it doesn't come off. Okay, next step is for you guys to connect the green cable, which is the other end of the cable which comes out of the COM bus, in the right slot for it. Yep. As soon as you guys hear the click, that's it. Alright, the next step is for us to put the brackets on. So if you look at the label, if you don't know which way to put it, label up, that hole and the smaller hole goes downward, and you just put it like that. There we go. Just don't get too rough on it guys, just don't make it too tight. Just go slowly. Beautiful. Okay guys, the last thing that we want to connect back of this unit is your mic. If you pay attention to the mic, it has actually 2 cables running. One of these cables, the end, has to go in your glove box. It's just a reset button. If you pay attention, it's just a reset button for the unit. So you'll have to do a bit of wires running through the dash and behind the plastics. So it runs into your glove box, and the other end of it is your actual mic. Now, you've got 2 options. You can put this mic on top of the steering wheel right there, which I highly recommend that. The other option is for you to run it all the way at the back, take this trim off here, and have your mic right sitting there. But the only thing that I recommend you guys to do it here is because you've got your airbags here. We don't want to interrupt the airbags. And also, if you have your window rolled down a tiny bit, that can disturb it. So that's why I recommend you guys to put it behind your steering wheel. Okay guys, the next bit is to take the screen off, the factory screen that we have in there. Take that off, unplug the comm center plug at the back. So you gotta unplug this wire from here.
Yep.
Is that coming from this end?
Yep.
Okay, so we unplug it from this end here, because we've got another wire that gets connected. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws coming off, okay? Let's unplug this first. Unplug. Okay guys, so what we'll do, we'll put the new screen. Let's just screw that in. Beautiful. If you can see, you guys got like the plastic clips. It'll sit in there and it holds it, okay? So we've just run our mic and our reset button through the back of there. Just pull it all the way. That's enough. I'll just stick it on top of there. And the other end's coming out of there. We'll run the reset button through the back and into the glove box as well. Guys, if you have any loose wires like this, so this is our mic that it'll go at the back of the unit. I've got a bunch of them extra here. Just make sure you tape it and put it away just for the neat installation, and also you don't want any loose wires at the back of there. Just make sure you tape them, cloth tape or electrical tape, either way. Just tape them nice and tight at the back. Look at the two USB cables. Faze and I were trying to run it through the glove box, so we just pass it through and just leave it inside your glove box. You can just get it off the other end and make it sit in the glove box. Okay guys, now we've got everything else set and ready. We're just going to plug every single plug into the back of the unit. We'll start one by one. So that's a main power. Just plug it and close that clip on top of it.
This one.
Is that the antenna?
Yeah, antenna radio.
Are you filming? Okay guys, so now that we've plugged the main power here, we'll plug the rest of the plugs and tell you exactly one by one what they are. So you've got your radio antenna that will plug it in. So you can't go wrong with these plugs because you can only plug one thing in there, okay? So you can't plug it wrong. That there is for your reversing, factory reversing camera, your sensors and park assist and all whatsoever. There we go, that's plugged in there. Then we've got the USB. That's for your COM bus, so that's your COM bus plug. We'll just connect that. Now we've got the USB plug. So if you guys, that's a USB plug for the storage compartment. You've got a USB port inside your armrest, I should say, or your storage compartment in the middle. You've got a USB port there. That's a cable for it. You've got to connect it, tape it, guys, so it doesn't come off. Alright guys, this is the microphone and the reset button that I unplug at the back of from the back of the unit, so I can run the wires. We'll plug this back in, so don't forget to plug this back in, otherwise your mic and nothing else would work. Okay, beautiful. Okay guys, we got two more things. So that's your beeping speaker. We recommend you putting it right at the back. So you do have like a it has a sticky at the back of it. Take that off and stick it somewhere behind the, it doesn't really matter where you stick it, but just find a bit of space and just stick it somewhere close so you can hear it as well. And then you've got your GPS antenna. If you guys look at underneath there, there's a little gap there. We'll try to push it under there and stick it onto the plastic under there. Okay guys, just another thing, just remember, we've got three plugs that they don't take any input, so we'll just leave it like that. This is a factory one, but we don't have any input for it just because of the COM bus that we have and every other cable that we've connected. This reads everything. We don't need to connect the rest of these three, okay? So now we've got plenty of wires, guys. What we'll do, I'll keep this wire safe, but push the wires on top of the unit, because you've got a lot of space on top of there. Otherwise, if you try to push it at the back, you don't have enough gap. So push the wires on top of the unit itself and make the unit sit there.
All right.
Beautiful. Right, guys, everything else is in. What I'll do, I'll just put the screws in, 4 screws. Make sure this cable here and that one stays out. Just need to connect it to the back of the screen and the comm center as well. Alright guys, we took this one last. We'll put it back in first. Plug the plug in at the back. If you just look at that plug, goes in there. Plug it in. And just make it sit on the clips and screw the screws. Alright, and the next bit is to plug the screen in the comm center. You can't go wrong with the plugs, guys, as I've said several times now, because one's small, one's big. Alright, the plugs are plugged in, guys. We're just gonna push it back in. Make sure no wires are on your way when you're clipping it in. You got plenty of gap there, so you shouldn't have any wires sitting outside. Just push in the clips. Beautiful. Now you've got your 1, 2 screws to put in. Now if you pay attention, guys, here I've unfortunately broken my little black plastic from here, but you should have that black plastic. I've broken it myself, so you can't blame anyone for it. And the last thing to do is putting the trims back in. Where's the other piece of it, guys? Thank you. Make sure it's all clipped in. Done. Okay guys, now that the installation is done, what I'll do, I'll turn on the car and take you guys through some of the options of it. But like I said before as well, we've done this, we've shown these options in a previous video as well. We've uploaded a couple of weeks ago, but I'll take you through it again. Now just remember one thing very important, guys. If you are going to switch on your car and the screen's not working right now, it responds. But if you come up with a screen that it actually doesn't work, the touch screen doesn't respond, all you have to do is press the reset button in your glove box. Just because the first time that you're installing it, you have to install the screen with the unit first and then plug the powers. But if you plug the powers first and then put the screen and then unit, then you need to restart it at the beginning. So for first time, you need to restart it if you come up with that screen's not responding to you. Right now we don't have that issue, so what we'll do, I'll take you through the options. You've got your music, your radio, video, home. You've got all your other apps. You've got your autoplay. Now I like to take you guys through the wireless CarPlay that I wanted to install in my car. I'll show you guys how to do that in a minute. Okay, so while I go and get that wireless CarPlay that they've put it inside, what I'll do, I'll take you guys through the options. So as you can see, your aircon all is compatible, it works. So you can change your mode and it'll change, it'll show you there. There's the feed. As you can see, your options all change, obviously, they're all compatible. If you put your temperature higher or lower, that'll come on your screen, that shows it. Same as this one. So it is not a touch screen. Your aircon control is not touch screen, but you can change it from manually from what you have here. You can turn off an AC and you can do whatsoever there. That goes away in like 2 or 3 seconds. Now your hazard lights, it's compatible, it turns on, so it works. What else can I show you guys? So your music, let's go back to the music. Hopefully this unit has few. There we go.
Yeah, what's going on? 2006,
you can skip from your steering wheel, so all your steering wheel buttons work as well. You can go backward and forth. I'll put the volume down, so the volume works as well. That's a mute button, so that mutes everything. You've got all your options there, just like factory. Alright, let's go back, guys. You've got your radio. You can set it to AM, FM radio, to whatever you want. We'll do a auto scan first to get all the stations. This could take a while, but installation wise, guys, that was pretty straightforward. You cannot go wrong with the plugs. Just watch this video, it should tell you exactly what to do. Any of the accessories that you're not sure about how to install them, we've got tons of videos on our YouTube that you can go to and see how we install the accessories, but they pretty much are straightforward. They're all same thing because they all run on Android. So once you auto scan, it gives you the stations that there is. You can set them as your preference. Okay, there we go. There you go, guys, and you've got your equalizer. You can change the sound to whatever you want. I'll put the volume up a little bit so you can see the difference. Alright, and you can change your zones.
Balance.
You just press balance, it'll be in the middle. There you go. So that's a radio, guys. You've got your navigation. The navigation that you're going to use it first time, you just have to give it a bit of time so you can pick up the GPS signals. Just give it a few minutes. Obviously you can set it English, US, UK, Australia, whatever you want to do, but right now we're in Australia, so I'll select Australia for now. Doesn't really matter where, but we all speak English, so it doesn't really matter.
Change this one.
Alright guys, once you get to this section of the GPS, if you pay attention to your option, depending on where you are, you can always set it to metric, or if you're up in US, guys, you can change your setting to miles if you want. So you can, that's kilometers at the moment, so we are metric system. If you want to go miles and feet, or miles and yard, that's up to you as well. Same goes for fuel consumption, put it on kilometers or miles, whatever you want to do. Like I said, you can change that, all of that format, whatever you want to do, you can change it all. Alright, let's go next. You've got plenty of options there, you can do whatever you want with it. We'll just wait for it. Beautiful. That's it. You can select somewhere to go, you can do whatever you want on your GPS basically. And just
to put address or place.
yeah, so you can do any of these, guys. Take your time with it. You can, it's pretty straightforward, but you can do it. We go back and show you other options. Alright, let's close this, exit. Okay, back to our options. You got your dimmers again. Like I said, you can select it to night mode or day mode, or make it darker or brighter, whatever you want to do. Your phone selection is your Bluetooth. I'll try to set it up with my own phone. Okay, guys. So go to your phone Bluetooth. Make sure you've got a working phone, guys, not like mine. So we'll go to the phone, go to your Bluetooth. If you don't know what the device is called, if you go to your setting, you'll have the name of device up there. Car kit blink, you can change it, like if you want to call it your VF, you can do that. There we go. And then go back. So my phone has already picked it up as VF. We'll select that. The password is 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pair. Now that's connected. Beautiful. Hold it and just press OK. You got your phone book, your contacts and your phone book, guys. If the option doesn't come on your phone, so if you click on I, see how it says sync contacts? You just have to tick that. But if this option doesn't come on your phone first, you just have to press this that says download the phone book. Okay. So now this is going to send a message to your phone that it's trying to reach to your phone contacts. Then it's going to give you this option, sync contacts. You just tick it. You give all of them. Everything's ticked. And then press download again. Okay. And there you go. All of them comes up. Everyone on your phone. Now, Bluetooth music. Okay, guys. When you go there, excuse my random music and weird music, but we'll just go play anything from YouTube. It doesn't matter where you play it from. We'll just go play anything. It doesn't really matter, as I said. So see how you don't have any sound right now? You just have to make sure you press that music button right there. And just press play.
get money.
So the volume can be adjusted from your phone or the unit there, but just keep in mind, guys, if this option here is not ticked, then you cannot listen to Bluetooth music. I get a lot of people asking me, oh, my Bluetooth music's not working. Well, you just have to make sure that's ticked. That's all it is. Alright guys, we'll go back out of there and get out of it from our phone as well. You've got your music that you can put it in a USB stick, put it inside there, comes up in there. You can see that if you have it on the USB, you just tick USB and then it reads the files from there. That's from there, and your videos, again, any video that you put on a USB, you can read it from there. Tick the USB and it'll give you the list there, and you can watch that as well. Other than that, guys, you've got plenty of other options inside there. Okay guys, the next option that I wanted to show you as an accessory was wireless CarPlay. Now your unit will come with the autoplay software in there. Plug in your wireless CarPlay. If it doesn't work, then ask us, we'll send you the right software for it. But what I'll do, I'll just delete this one because I just tried and it doesn't work with it. Delete that software. Beautiful. You want to install the new software that we'll send you if you don't have it. What you'll have to do is just format your USB and just put the files in there. Plug into the USB port of the unit. Just wait for it to flash. Beautiful. It'll come up there as well, showing you that it is installed. Now go to File Manager. Go to USB disk, and you've got the autoplay box APK. Just select that, install, and you can say done. That's all fine. Go back, unplug your USB. You've got the new autoplay now. Okay, we'll plug in the CarPlay. So just put autoplay. It says we have to allow, so don't deny that, guys. Just allow it. So there we go. When you've got that Wi-Fi little sign there, that means that's a wireless one. Just tick this, okay. Use it as a default, okay. And just wait for it to pop up. Beautiful. If you look at that, that has signal now. Now I'll just connect my device with it again. So it's my iPhone. Go to Bluetooth. It says autoplay 6A, 6D, sorry. Just select that. It gives you the pairing code 000. Again, put that code, pair. And then boom. That's wireless CarPlay, so everything that happens in my phone, you'll have it there. Nice and easy. We'll just give it a few seconds. Alright guys, once you get your phone options and interface up there, then you can lock your phone and just leave it wherever you want to leave it. You can go to your maps or whatever you have. It just does the exact same thing as your phone. If you want to go back, you can go back to your car option. So you can use it wirelessly. As I said, that's a wireless CarPlay. Works perfectly fine, and I picked that as an accessory. Everything else, guys, it's pretty straightforward. You got plenty of settings in the settings. Once you go there, you can do your network and internet, your app notifications, display sound, whatever you want to do. You've got all that options. You've got your car settings, and if you go in there, you've got reverse settings, so you can set up all of that. We'll just turn on the car and show you guys the reversing as well. Alright, so if we put it in reverse, there you go, perfect. Right now it's getting a bit dark in here, guys, but you've got that guidelines. You can change your brightness of the reversing camera. You can do whatever you want to yourself. See that reversing rule lock guideline? You can get rid of that if you want to. So if you go to camera, ruler on or off, it's up to you, because the factory camera right now, it has that option, and the unit gives another option as well, so it's up to you if you want to have both of them or just one of them. And that's what you're reversing, guys. Okay guys, so the park assist works as well. If you're trying to reverse, press your park assist, you'll get your sensors on the screen. Going back, there you go. That's it, all the sensors are working. Going in front, trying to park in there. See if there's something in front of you. There you go, all your sensors work there too. Alright guys.